now catch up with Boruto, who was currently in combat with Mujina, the man that captured Tento. This fight kinda goes the same way as it did in the original series, but there's a slight difference. This time, yes, Boruto is able to get the upper hand, and yes, thanks to Tento, was able to find the blind spot. However, Boruto is still starting to get overpowered by Mujina. He goes in for a Rasengan, but something starts happening with his hand. He goes to grab it, and before he knew it, the Rasengan had disappeared. What happened? He looked at his arm once again, and the mark started spreading. What's happening to him? He doesn't know. He starts to panic. Mujina looks at him. He starts to shake in his boots. He asks Boruto if he's one of them, those monsters. What monsters was he talking about? Before any other questions or anything else could be answered or asked, the mark went away, and Boruto felt a little weak. Mujina thought this was a great time. He thought that, oh, this was his lucky break. He gets to take down Tento and the 7th Hokage's brat. It's all over now. Just as Boruto was about to get defeated and taken down, and Tento probably killed, he heard footsteps. And before he knew it, he saw 2 fireballs raining down from the sky. He thought it was his sensei, but no. It was Mitsuki, Sarada, and Hikari. Boruto is surprised. What are they doing here? And why is Hikari with them? Hikari steps up first. She said that she wanted to come and see what was wrong, why Boruto stopped whatever mission that they were supposed to go on, and exactly what was going on here. Boruto says there's no time to explain, and that he's got to get them all out of there. Tento and the rest of us are all in danger, he tells them. She doesn't understand. What danger? Mujina stands back up and is about to attack the girl. Boruto tries to stop her, but before anything else could happen, he's quickly set on fire. Before anybody else understood what was going on, they realized these flames were black. Sarada immediately thought that her father was somewhere nearby. Boruto looked to his right and saw that Hikari's eyes had changed shape. It was the Mangekyo Sharingan, and the flames that Mujina was engulfed in were black flames, the Amaterasu. Both Sarada and Tento looked at the girl awestruck. Sarada, for one, definitely didn't know that she knew how to use the Amaterasu. That was something that only her father knew. Boruto knew, though. He knew all too well. He had to fight her while she was using that ability against him. Though Hikari lamented at the thought of that happening and the memory of it, it is true. She's very strong. Mujina is taken down. With him out of commission, Hikari stops using the Amaterasu. So, with everything now taken care of, Boruto escorts Tento back to his father. Tells him that everything is fine. Tento is safe, and it turns out their butler had been killed by this Mujina person. The feudal lord is happy and thankful to Boruto. Him and Tento share their goodbyes. And now Boruto, Hikari, Sarada, and Mitsuki walk back home to the village. The next morning, Team 7 got an earful. Not just from Konohamaru, but from Naruto himself. They were not happy that Boruto acted on his own, and much less happy that Sarada and Mitsuki acted on their own. And not just acted on their own, brought with them a team member, or rather a civilian, who's not even a part of their village yet and could have gotten her killed. Boruto wanted to step up and try and explain the whole situation, but instead it was Hikari who did, telling Naruto that everything that she did last night was because she wanted to go see Boruto. She wanted to make sure that he was okay. Boruto was taken aback by this. She was stepping up for him? For a situation like this? Naruto understood that she wanted to see Boruto, but he was on a mission, and if she wasn't careful, she could have died. She looked at him and said she wouldn't have died. She was okay. She was safe. She believed in Boruto's strength, as well as Sarada and Mitsuki's. She was in good hands. Naruto sighs a bit, but understands. He looks at her and asks if she's made up her mind on his proposal. She has. She's decided that she's going to live and stay in the Hidden Leaf Village. Boruto is happy at this. He's elated. His new friend gets to live and stay here with him. He couldn't be more happy. However, there was another bit of news that Hikari decided to share with the 7th Hokage. Though she has agreed to stay in the Hidden Leaf, she still doesn't think that she wants to be a ninja. Naruto understands this, and tells her that he won't force her nor press her to become a ninja. But if she ever decides to, the option's there. She nods, and thanks to Hokage for his time. With that being said, Naruto dismisses Team 7 and tells them to go about their day. They've earned the break. Boruto took the time and thought it was a good idea that maybe all 4 of them should hang out. Hikari doesn't know the lay of the land yet, so why not make this whole day about her? Sarada thought that would be a great idea. They need to change out of their ninja gear anyway and just get back in their civvies. Everything would be nice and they could even go out and go eat. Hikari was a little confused and a little concerned. She never really done anything like this before, nor has she had actual friends to hang out with. This was going to have to take some getting used to. At first, Boruto had offered that Hikari come and meet his family. Sarada thought that was a good idea too. Until she also thought that, wait a minute, Hikari, do you even have a change of clothes? Hikari looked down at the clothes that she was wearing. She didn't really see an issue with what she had on. Though Sarada thinks that they are a little outdated for the Uchiha clan, there isn't really any issue with what she's got on. If she's comfortable with it, she's comfortable with it. Boruto thinks that she looks fine the way she is, and without further ado, grabs her by the hand and starts dragging her over to meet her mom and sister. Sarada and Mitsuki yell at him, well, mainly Sarada yells at him, asking, hey, what are we going to do? What's the plan? Boruto just tells her we'll meet back here soon. We're gonna go have burgers today, we're gonna have fun. Sarada just sighs and just realizes that Boruto is just as big as an idiot, but really what's happening is that Boruto really wants Hikari to fit in here and make her feel happy. This is the first time that Sarada and Mitsuki had actually seen him genuinely happy in a long while. Mitsuki makes a comment, stating, it sure is nice to see Boruto happy, isn't it, Sarada? Sarada looks at Mitsuki, and she smiles, saying yes it is. At the Uzumaki residence, we see Hinata and Himawari relaxing, having a mother-daughter moment. Boruto walks in and says that he's home and he's brought home a friend. Hinata steps up to greet said friend. Before she knew it, she was staring at a little girl, or, well, a young girl around Boruto's age. She had put her hands over her mouth and stated that she was beautiful. And who was this? Boruto stated that this was Hikari Uchiha, and this was the girl that he had often told his mother and sister about. Himawari decided that this was going to be the best chance to tease her older brother, so she took the moment while she could. She walked up to him saying that, wow, big brother, is this your new girlfriend? Instantly making them both blush. It made Hikari blush so hard that her Sharingan activated on impulse and started spinning. Boruto completely diffused the situation and decided it would be best if those two would just calm down for a little bit and actually get to know her while he go change. Hinata and Himawari understood. They sat on the couch and they talked to her. Hikari was very awkward during this whole situation. She doesn't really know how to act around people. She didn't really have anybody outside of her family, and all the Uchiha that she knew were gone. Her family, she doesn't remember them. So this was completely different. She didn't know what to do or what to say. Hinata had opened up first, placing a hand on her shoulder, telling her that if she ever needed anything, she could always come to them. Instantly, for some reason, Hikari felt a wave of just emotion push out of her. Tears slowly started to fall from her face, and she couldn't explain why. Before she could even comprehend what was going on, Himawari was already tugging on her shirt, telling her that Big Brother Boruto always talked about her, and no matter what, if anything, she would always look to Hikari like an older sister, and that if she ever needed somebody to hang out with or just to talk to, she'd be there. Another wave of emotion hit. Again, tears started pouring out of her eyes. She couldn't place it. What was this feeling that was going on? What was she feeling right now? She finally understood. It was peace. If not brief, it was peace. She started crying on to Hinata and telling her all the things that happened in her past. Hinata stroked the back of the hair of the young child and told her that no matter what happens, no matter what's going on, you've always got a home here. Hikari felt peace for the first time in her life. She felt like she could relax. Boruto came down and was expecting Hikari to be ready to go, but was shocked when he saw her laying on the couch asleep. Hinata told her son that for now, Hikari needs rest. She's had a lot going on, and she just needed some rest and just needed some time to process things. Boruto understood. He told his friends later that Hikari couldn't come. He said he'd still go out just to make sure, and just to hang out with them and just to distress from the mission. But as soon as he came back, he'd make sure she's okay. Hinata understood and wished him a good day.